Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Uncut Takes podcast. This is episode 10. Today we have Walter on the podcast as a guest. He'll be a reoccurring guest every once in a while, once in a blue moon.
So I'm still laughing at Wayne singing iCarly before
That's what that was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he wanted me to count down like Freddie, like the 5, 4, 3. The fingers.
Then
The good old point.
yeah.
Today we'll be talking about why Wayne thinks that I should take a path to see if I'm a psychopath.
Oh
from
yeah.
Zoomer Overstimulation ASMR, and me and Nick's great adventure from going to Wendy's.
Oh, dude, that fucking sucked. Want to talk about your psychopathic tendencies?
I don't know what tendencies I have. As a psychopath.
I mean, I please elaborate on this. I'd love to hear more about it.
Okay. I'm pulling up the psychopath test right now.
What are you jotting down things?
Huh?
Are we gonna do this? Like,
Oh
you're
yeah.
gonna ask him. Okay.
I'm gonna.
All right, I'll do this.
Just because we always talk about you being most likely to be a serial killer.
No, you said
And
that you would be the best serial killer.
I said I'd be the best one. I think that you're most likely to be one. Though.
Oh, okay.
I agree.
And then you talking about killing ET with a hammer at age 10.
Dude,
that's
shit's so funny.
atypical behavior.
Yeah.
I watched this video about
All right,
this.
well, wait. What would you do if you were 10 years old and you saw ET in your fucking shed?
If I saw ET in my shed, I'd be fucking running. Like I ain't fucking swinging or doing anything.
I
That
asked
motherfucker-
Frank that question, and his exact thing was, I'm grabbing the nearest, heaviest object and killing it.
because like 10-year-old you don't know what it's gonna be. Like, is it an animal? Is it
Right.
is it a creature? Like I would just fucking lock it in the shed,
Right. I would just be scared.
and then in reality try to look in like little cracks, be like, yo, is that an alien?
little guy?
Fucking light it on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, lock the door, and then you douse the
Yeah, you
gasoline
just
on
burn the
it.
whole shed down. It's ruined.
Yeah.
It's time for a new
Fuck it,
shed.
you know? You could build another one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, let's see if I'm a psychopath.
Okay, this is a relatively short test. This is called the hair psychopathy test. The hair
Is
psychopathy
it about a
test.
rabbit?
Huh?
A rabbit?
It's spelled the other way.
Damn.
Basically, how this works is there's 20 questions, and it's scored. Your answer will be scored. Does not apply, applies partially, applies very well.
I don't care. Just start asking the question.
Okay. Okay. Number 1. Do you feel that you have an excessive need for stimulation and you're prone to boredom?
No.
This feel like this applies not at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Does not apply.
I think he's right. I think that's a genuine answer.
Display a lack of this person displays a lack of remorse or guilt.
Disagree.
Are
Does not
you
apply.
fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me? You don't even know me.
You don't even know me. We've known each other for like 20 years.
Yeah.
You don't even know me.
When I'm joking around and not joking around, there's a fine line in the fucking sand.
I don't know, man.
I know fucking remorse.
I seen you commit some acts in traffic. Remorseless.
I've seen you commit some acts in traffic.
Well, I'm the one giving the test, buddy.
yeah, exactly.
He's the one with the questions.
I've never done anything illegal. Fucked up things.
I'm gonna say applies partially / I don't know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Person is characterized by shallow emotional responses.
No.
No.
Not any shallower than the rest of the men on this planet.
Right. It's
Yeah.
average.
Person lacks realistic long-term goals. Example, either drifting through life or chasing grand schemes that fail to pan out.
No.
No, that doesn't apply. Piece of shit ass website. Person has poor behavioral controls and finds it hard to keep their impulses in check.
I don't know about that one.
That was a little sussy. That's a little
I disagree. What do you mean? My impulses.
Like,
yeah, you.
the impulse to you're trying to point it back at
voices
me,
in my
but
head
we're
want
asking
me to
you the
kill with a
questions
hammer.
here. The impulse to kill ET with a hammer.
Yeah.
Person is a pathological liar.
No.
No, does not apply.
There's only one thing I hate more than liars, and that's skim milk. And that's Wooder that's lying about being milk.
That's not where I thought that was
Yeah.
going to go. Person
agree
is
with that, brother.
callous and or lacks empathy.
No.
Person has a history of promiscuous sexual behavior.
No. I'm
Yeah,
not you.
I know that one. Get the fuck out of here.
It's a very interesting choice of vocabulary.
I know.
Well, it's not my vocabulary.
I
this
know,
this
I
is
know.
like a legitimate like psychological assessment here.
Yeah.
It's only
Used
20
by
questions?
huh?
It's only 20 questions?
Yeah, it's only 20.
Because like the autistic one is like
Did you say
80.
it's only
Yeah, it's a
2020?
lot.
It's only 20 questions.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, next week we can see if we have autism. We can ask. Everyone. We're all gonna fill out the autism exam and then bring back our results to see who's the most or least autistic.
Yep.
I've already taken the
100%.
test, so I know.
Oh yeah. You have your results in your back pocket.
Pretty much.
Person has at some point in their life been given a mild reprimand or warning by the authorities on the condition that they did not repeat their offense, yet nevertheless ended up repeating the offense anyway.
I got a speeding ticket and I speed.
That doesn't
But
count.
that's called
That
being
doesn't-
a human.
That's called everyone speeds,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
in New Jersey.
Yeah.
The speed limit is a suggestion.
That'd be like,
Exactly.
Kevin, don't you take a shit behind a small business again, and then you do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the kind of stuff
that place
we're talking
deserves it. Fucking.
I've never been reprimanded for it though.
No,
Exactly.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying you're a piece
Because
of shit. I'm
who's
saying
going to
they-
confront a fucking 6'2" bear-looking guy who's taking a shit on the back of their building?
the person
Don't poke the bear.
the person lives like a parasite on others,
No.
borrowing money they'll never return, cynically
No.
exploiting others for favors.
No.
Sexually
not needsy.
exploited.
Person has broken
fired.
many different types of laws. Their law-breaking behavior has not been restricted to any single domain, such as sexual, financial, or similar.
No.
I think this is really going to backfire. He's just going to be like, yeah, he's just a normal-ass guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do
I-
it again after he kills a man.
I really think it comes down to the impulse thoughts, whether of how
Claw side of a hammer.
whether he
But I mean that's
Claw
why
side,
that's why they
blood
don't do
side,
the lie detector anymore because psychopaths can pass it.
I guess. I mean, hasn't that just always been inaccurate?
It's like pseudoscience. It's
Yeah.
there's something there, but it's not everything.
Right.
Anyway,
Like they're-
keep going.
it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Flipping a coin.
Yeah.
Heads or
The
tails.
person has had many serious romantic relationships that have fallen apart after a short time.
What was the question? Sorry.
It does not apply.
It doesn't
Yeah, but
apply.
no.
Something
Person
about a
has a
relationship.
grandiose sense of self-worth.
A what?
This word here.
What is
Grand
that?
lie?
It sounds like
I've never seen that word. in
What's
my
the
life.
word?
I've seen the word.
It's like the word grand and the city boys combined.
like the name of a wizard.
Grandiose,
For people
grandiose.
trying to read a word.
Yeah, it does not apply.
Yeah, it does not apply.
I've never seen that word
This
before.
person
Neither
has
have
a
I.
history of exhibiting cruelty to others. Like I think just
No.
ET.
Yeah, just,
Yeah,
Just
no.
ET, yeah.
That doesn't count.
Fuck them aliens.
Just creatures.
yeah.
The person has an easy or unconstrained social style.
Disagree. I'd say I'm pretty talkable. I can have a conversation with people.
I think this
Like when you went out to go
I-
take a piss at the cigar shop, and Nick was on his phone, so I started having a conversation with the two dudes
the
next
random
to
guy
him.
over there. But that's what it's saying. You have an easy or unconstrained social style.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, then
I think that applies very well. I don't know how that makes you a psychopath, but
Right. Oh, you could talk to
maybe
people.
not
you clearly
having
wanna
it
kill
makes you a
people.
psychopath.
maybe, yeah. You're drinking some
brother.
delicious blue moon haze, hazy, juicy pale ale.
Juicy.
JPA.
Yeah. The hand job pale ale. HJPA. This person generally evades responsibility and does not answer to anyone in their life.
No,
It's not answered to anyone.
anyone.
I know how to read the Discord chat.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Walter just can't read in general.
Yeah, illiterate over here.
The person is overly impulsive.
No, I wouldn't say so.
No, I don't think so.
Person has often tricked, conned, and or manipulated people.
No.
Mm,
When?
fucking with you.
Person has a habit of blaming others for their own problems and does not accept responsibility for their own actions.
No.
Person
I
has
know
a
I'm a
history.
fuck up.
What?
I know I'm a fuck up.
Person has a history of juvenile delinquency and or crime.
No.
Not that we know of.
These questions suck.
What the?
I say, yeah, these
That's
questions
weird.
are.
I guess not really weird, but the
What? What's the question?
it's the end. I got the results.
Oh, am I a psychopath?
It said you're 3.5% more psychopathic than the average person.
Okay. So everyone's got a little bit in them.
Oh,
So-
yeah, everyone has got a little bit of a.
So he's got a 3.5% chance, higher than me, to just impulsively.
Well,
just
that we
kill
know of. You
someone.
haven't taken the test.
just.
We cannot do this more than once.
Oh, no.
no,
No.
the
that
boys
was-
do it
like
4
We're gonna
times.
take- fuck that. That was
40
10
minutes
entire
worth.
minutes
Yeah.
of just me going, do you?
Wah, wah,
We
wah,
should
wah.
have got
Charlie
that
Brown over
stupid
here.
ass chair and then some therapy offices.
Yeah,
that you lay
yeah,
on for
yeah.
you.
The one where you get to lay down.
Yeah.
It all started when I was born.
What's we got?
Yeah, I mean,
so it says 3.5% more psychopathic than the average person. So here you are, and then it's got a little graphic here at the end for total psychopathy, where you are the black bar, which is very short. There is a gray bar, which is marginally shorter than yours, and there's this psychopathy threshold, which is drastically higher than where you are.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Huh? This is where Kevin sit. Like, so here's like Ted Bundy up here. Here's the normal population. And here's
right.
Kevin.
Okay, that
So
makes
Kevin's
more sense.
that 13% or whatever. Okay.
He's the 13%.
Right.
So pretty much just don't dress up like ET and you're fine.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah,
Don't actually be ET.
unless you are ET and you cut him off in traffic.
Yeah. Then
you should be
You
fine around
basically-
this guy.
I hope you have your
sentence
will
your-
written if that occurs.
Yeah, I got the Harbor Freight claw hammer in the passenger seat.
Oh god, I feel like Harbor Freight is like Disney World for like boomers and middle-aged men,
And then me.
anyone, and it trickles down to anyone with a general interest in working on shit, home improvement tools.
Yeah, I like it there. I want to go there. soon.
Yeah, they opened the new one. Yeah, they opened a new one in our area.
where's the new? Where's the new one at?
By the mall.
Where the
It's by the mall.
Don't say name of town.
yeah, we're trying to not disclose our exact location.
Yeah, I know that. I'm trying to think.
How close to where Dick's used to be?
But yeah. So when you guys watch YouTube, so we all watch YouTube a good amount.
Yep.
How do you decide to click on a video if you don't know who it's by? You know, like if it's not a creator you've seen before and it comes up in your recommendation, like because you see a title, you see a thumbnail. What makes you decide you want to click on it?
What the thumbnail is.
So you get a thumbnail, you get the title, and you see how long it is. Does length play any role
Fuck
when
yeah.
you click on something?
No.
Fuck it, dude.
Yes.
Nothing will make me click on a video faster than if it's the title combined with the length of the video.
Mm-hmm.
If it's top 15 things and the video is less than 15 minutes, I'm clicking on it. I feel like that's a
Yes.
bargain.
Yeah, that just
I'm
seems so dense.
very-
I click
you
on a
know,
video
with
like that
content.
instantly. Like if it boils down to less than a minute per thing, I'm watching it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It could be 15 like top 15 things that I don't care about. But if it's a 10-minute video, I'm fucking watching it. Like this is just such a dense wealth of knowledge. I can't afford to pass
Yeah.
I
this
have
up.
to look at it.
I feel like I'm missing out on a deal if I don't watch it.
It
gets
definitely
racist,
comes
these
down
deals.
to time and then also the title, especially like for me, if I'm definitely interested in that title or that topic,
right.
and like again, like saying like, oh, top 15 and it's 10 minutes, I'm fucking clicking on
I don't
it.
watch
Right,
top
yeah.
15 shit. I don't
You're
need
not a-
that
you're
kind of
not a
stuff
big-
to stimulate my autism.
That's like I don't
You
look
are the
for,
target audience for Watch Mojo.
Is that like the movie thing?
Never mind.
No, you never seen Watch Mojo?
I tried.
It's like
hey, it's Miss Mojo. Welcome back to Watch Mojo. Today
Okay.
we're gonna be counting down the top 10, and like that's their
Of
whole
this
YouTube
topic,
channel.
yeah.
Their
Yeah.
whole they have probably millions of subscribers. That's their whole channel is doing top 10 scenes in a movie.
It
top
feels
10
like the
this,
scripts
top
for
10
those
that.
are like AI generated.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they've been happening for
I can't
like
believe
15 years.
Did you see the video where like that person who reads those things like is a real human being, like that
I
lady?
know, it's insane. It's weird.
Like she sounds like a robot.
right.
Like
yeah.
she sounds like a fake human being, but it's not like it's like with enthusiasm and thing like that, but just like this, like just her voice, the way it sounds.
Yeah,
just
no, I
sounds fucking
agree with
fake.
that. It's it definitely feels like it's AI generated and whatnot, and almost I guess like Siri like.
Yeah, definitely.
I was
very,
gonna say something like a virtual assistant, or like when you call like some kind of support line and you hear like
yeah. It's like the
Press
first voice
one.
that you hear. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very much like that.
Yes, please.
How's everyone recuperating from last night?
right. So
I'm good.
We celebrated
I
our
want to hear how
St.
you
Patty's
two
Day.
are doing it.
We celebrated our St. Patty's Day.
Paint Daddy's Day.
Yeah, our St. Patty's Day last night because we're not able to do it next weekend.
you're not able to do
Yeah,
it next
you're
week.
Yeah,
meaning
you.
me. I'm not able to do it. But
I have
um,
off on St. Patty's
But
Day.
since my friends are such good friends and not fucking assholes like Wayne,
What?
they were able to do it with me this weekend. But yeah, last night, dude, I fell in the fire pit and that shit fucking hurt so bad.
When did you fall?
You were the only one there.
One
Yeah, you-
outside
yeah.
with me. You were on your phone and then you looked up, saw me in the fire pit, went, "Yo, be you okay?" And then you tried to help me up, and then I said, "Get off me!" And then I stood up myself.
I guess that tells you everything you need to know about where I was during that event.
yeah.
Again, my favorite picture is
Me
you
laying
laying on the ground with your
with a Harry Potter wand.
with your winter hat
just
across
over
your
my
eyes,
face.
and then in your left hand was a Harry Potter wand.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
leaving
yeah, I
sprawled
have
out
some
on the
good
ground.
pictures of you from last night. I have a
That
couple good
is
ones.
rough.
Let me see that.
Well, that's a
straight
good
up
one.
That's a good.
homeless.
This is
You
when he
do.
was schlumped over the
Schlumped
down
Over the
by
cooler.
Here's a good
oven.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
looking at embarrassing photos of me at the Christmas party.
Other than the post alcohol shits, I'm good.
I haven't had any yet.
I shit like 4 times already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds
Jesus.
like you're backed up,
I
Kevin. You're
haven't-
about to pop.
I haven't shit since yesterday morning.
You're gonna explode one day.
Oh, I already have.
It's going to come out of every orifice.
Yeah, it'd be coming out of your
Shit
ears.
out your ears.
But yeah, I'm pretty fine. I woke up and just had like a cup of coffee, and I was like, all right, I'm fine. I'm vibing. I don't really get hungover too bad,
Neither do I.
No,
Same.
but yeah.
I was obviously not that bad. I drove myself home, but like after any consumption of alcohol, I wake up the next day so dried out.
Yeah.
I feel like a sponge that sat on the counter for too long.
Like that SpongeBob.
I wake
movie.
up, yeah, I wake up
I
in the
feel
middle
like
of
I'm
the
in
night.
Shell City on
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
on
the
the
heat
heat
lamp. Yeah, like I just wake up and I'm just like, I need water. Just like yeah, water. I need it. Yeah, that's literally. I woke up in the middle of the night, complete darkness. I'm just like, I need water now.
And it's weird because at least when I experience that, like it feels like it's never enough.
oh yeah.
Like I could drink like 2 liters of water and be like, why do I still feel thirsty?
I have like 2 cases of those obese water bottles you see everywhere around me.
yeah, like this one next to my head.
Yeah,
Yep. What? That's been there for.
yeah. This
since
is a
like
monument.
early January.
Yeah.
Dude, when we got home last night, like not tired at all. Totally forgot time switch last night.
Yeah, it didn't hit me very hard, but the real
At like 3:30, like we got back here and Moy's like, "Are you tired?" I said, "No, not at all."
Yeah, and I think I was still up until at least 3:34.
right.
Yeah.
But
And
the,
then, fi-
the
like,
real
and then finally just went to bed.
the real test for daylight savings, that was the first day you go back to work.
Oh, God,
yeah.
yeah. I know.
Did you know?
tomorrow's probably a little
yeah,
rough.
Monday after it, is the day with the most heart attacks in a year.
Really?
Every year.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it just messes up some people. It just kind of messes you up.
This is
a
why
little
we
bit.
shouldn't fucking do it.
Well, I think this was the last one, right?
No,
they decided not to.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, they
What?
they took it to the Supreme Court or whatever the
whatnot.
fuck.
The Congress.
Yeah, and they decided now we're gonna keep doing it.
This is a
That's
fucking
bullshit.
blow, dude.
I
really
think-
thought this was gonna be the last one.
Yeah,
No.
I think it should just stay where this time zone.
Yes, right
that we're-
now, what it is, it should
done,
stay as this.
over with. Just-
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
technology to really be able to. Oh, we're farming now, and that's
Yeah.
like
Didn't I heard this somewhere.
It's-
I have nothing to back this up. Someone just told me this, but he was like a teacher I had in school, so I believed it. I thought George Bush just like didn't observe it one year. Is that like a fact? Can we get
I
that
have no
Snopes
idea.
fact
I
checked?
think.
I thought George
remember
Bush,
hearing that.
like after 9/11, was like, we need more daylight hours to fight the terrorists. Like he just like
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
don't know
he
if
said that.
I don't know if that's what he said verbatim, but he was like, I'm not doing this year. I don't know what he said. That can we get that fact checked?
I'm not doing this
The
year.
only
Quote.
thing I found is in 2005, he signed a law to extend daylight savings time by 4 weeks.
Okay.
That's the only daylight saving.
What a bastard.
That's what you can find.
Was it just for 1 year or was it forever?
Yo, I got bad news, Wayne.
What?
You know how we're going, or we're going on a trip in May?
Yeah.
They rerouted the flight to Detroit again.
Again?
Just got the email.
The gang goes to Detroit part 2.
It literally just got this email.
Yeah, that's gonna
Weren't
be.
you guys going to Vegas?
No, we're going to LA, but the
No, I know,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like, didn't it at one point get rerouted to?
Well,
to
so
Vegas.
the flight there is going to be here to Vegas to LA, which that flight's
Well,
going
now
to
it's
be
gonna
like
be-
an hour.
Isn't it now?
It's going to be hella
Nothing.
short.
Right.
Isn't
And-
it here, Detroit, LA now?
No, then the flight home will be LA, Detroit,
Oh, okay.
Philadelphia.
That's
okay. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
that's a little
I
rough.
can't
I
wait to
literally
rock
get
Detroit.
You'd be
emails
super
every day.
hungover in Detroit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
There's nothing like drinking yourself to sleep on a red eye flight.
You guys are
Jesus.
going to a concert too, so like you're gonna get in Detroit and some guy is gonna be robbing you, and you're just gonna be
We're gonna
looking.
be in the airport.
You're gonna be look. That means nothing. You're just gonna be
Yeah,
looking at him,
honestly.
and it's just gonna be like the shell shock ringing from the music. So he's gonna be like holding the knife, saying stuff, and you're just looking at him, just hearing the ringing, can't even hear what he's saying.
Oh my! No, honestly, I've seen homeless people inside the Philadelphia airport. Not past security,
I
but
say you
in
can't
the
get
airport.
past TSA
Yeah.
without a boarding
No,
pass.
no. Them being there is enough. Like the like
With enough homeless people, there's only so many bullets those airport cops have.
That's
Oh my God.
the TSA. I feel like that I can't. TSA getting that job to be a TSA guy is apparently like a pretty hard job. Not to be like a cop, but to be like the guy who pokes the stick around in the bag or whatever. That's apparently a difficult job to get. I can't fucking believe that with the quality of people that work there. What the fuck are you doing? You guys are doing sign language
Nick
here.
bumped the Xbox and turned it on when he.
How did I do that?
I don't know.
Is it turning off?
It's turning
yeah,
on.
it's turning
Yeah.
See, that's not a button.
It's-
It's just like
Yeah,
is
Blinds,
that
sir.
is that my old Xbox that you bought off of me?
No, yours went under.
There are
Under
like,
the water,
There
okay.
are actually like 5 Xboxes in this house.
There's like
Well, there's
3 or 4 in
there's
this room.
two Xbox Ones,
An
one
Xbox
Xbox
Series
360, one Xbox 360, and a
I thought
Series
you-
X.
And don't you have the OG one?
Oh yeah, I guess
5
so, yeah.
Xboxes.
Yeah.
One
Five.
house.
The
Let's
original
count it again.
Xbox.
5.
5
Damn.
Xboxes. Every Xbox. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit that.
Yours went under water.
That's fine.
Yeah, the
Got
basement
drowned.
flooded and the Xbox was on the floor.
Yeah. Me and my dad are
Submerged.
standing around a bunch of electrical wires that are under water, and I
you
look
still
and
have it?
and I look
Can
at him.
I
I go,
have
"Is the electricity off?" He goes, "Yeah."
No.
And then he looks at the switch on the wall, switches it off, and he goes, "Yeah, it's off."
Yo, can I have that Xbox?
Why?
Unless we could fix it, it'd be fun.
A
Sure,
little project for Nicky
we
Boy.
can try to
good.
fix it. Sure,
I'll give it a go. I probably won't fix it.
probably not.
But
He's
I
just gonna
could
put, he's
try.
gonna go to ShopRite and buy a whole bunch of rice. Just put it in there.
Whole bunch of rice in the fucking compressed air.
A whole bunch of
Yeah.
rice and a Bible and just start praying.
I'm gonna buy one of those like sand pits you get for toddlers.
Yeah, yep.
Fill that with rice.
Yeah, yeah.
Little kiddie pool.
Yeah, a little kiddie pool's
Yeah.
worth. Put it on my back.
I have
porch.
200 pounds of rice.
Surely
Okay.
this will fix it.
I think we have to address easily the most interesting thing in the whole board.
The picture.
Yes, the picture.
picture?
The one that you put in.
Is that
It's a picture of the
Oh,
entire world, like
okay.
the world map. It says you had three
Three
nukes.
nukes,
Where would you
yeah.
detonate them and why?
Oh god, this is gonna be.
It's a good question.
I'm mostly sending it in as a joke, but we can talk about this if you want.
Yeah, we'll talk about
well,
it.
I think you nuke.
I
you
feel
nuke
like you
Chernobyl
can't. I feel
because
like you can't say certain things though.
yeah.
That's the problem here.
Chernobyl in the ocean, easy.
Like, I just want to nuke like a place where there's a lot of sand because I want to make it
Turn it into
the
glass.
largest plane of glass in existence.
Yeah, just
That'd be
find
pretty
like,
cool to see, though.
You
I
can find
will
some
say that.
desert in Africa and just, or you could do it in Vegas or something. They tested things on
That's true.
That's very
US
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
There's
nuke
enough.
Vegas.
There's enough of nothing in Nevada.
Yeah, but a nuke detonating there can still affect us in some way.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So not there.
Do you mean it
preferably.
affects us because of like the actual effects of the
fallout.
nuke itself?
The fallout?
Would it be that rough?
I
Yeah,
don't-
the
I
fucking
think
wind?
so.
If a fucking storm on the West Coast can blow across the country, what makes you think nuclear fallout can't?
Well, I'm saying they already tested nukes there. Like it's already been done,
Yeah, and
and here we are.
maybe they did it on a day where there's no fucking wind.
I feel like wind does play a certain role in it, but like at the same time, I think
boys become
if a
nuclear
nuke detonated on the
physicists.
West Coast, it could definitely affect people on the East Coast.
yeah, but probably not as bad as what everyone thinks.
I think that it would. I think that you could probably get some.
All right,
awful
that's enough.
cancer
Wayne,
from
tweet
it.
at the
Oh,
Department
yeah.
of Defense. We're getting
I got this.
we're getting some of your designs bombs on here. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see a giant sheet of glass.
Yeah,
Imagine how surreal. Imagine
Walking
you're just
on it.
in the desert alone. You're so thirsty.
And just
you don't know what's
slamming it into
happening.
a piece of glass.
And then you're just like having hallucinations and shit. And you're like,
Yo, is that a mirage?
why is the ground reflective? What is
That would be a
happening?
fucking
Why is
L.
my
why
feet
did my
bleeding?
feet melt to the ground?
Why are my feet bleeding?
Yeah, that's what it would be. How long do you think it would stay a sheet of glass?
At
Depends on how
least
thick.
an
It's
hour.
not like they get like. Wait, what do you mean?
It was a joke.
I think it would stay glass for however long until the end of time.
Well, no,
probably.
someone would walk over it, like, and it would break. No,
No, I would imagine.
I wonder how
'cause-
thick it would be.
that's
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
the whole thing. Is
Yeah,
how thick.
I mean, if there's gonna be stress cracks and shit like that.
That's
but-
actually how they make Gorilla Glass for your screen phones. They just
They
drop
drop
nukes
nukes
in the
in the
desert.
desert.
Yeah.
They drop little baby nukes, little cute little nukes.
Yeah.
the strongest glass in the world. Gorilla glass. Made by Nukes. Sponsor us.
Mr.
can we-
Nuclear Bomb sponsor.
Can we get the
please.
father of nukes to sponsor us? Look, I think it's time we grilled Nick about ASMR.
Why? All right, ask away. I'm ready to
No,
be.
okay. Well, can you explain what it is for the uninitiated,
And why you like it.
or
So-
in case we have an incorrect definition, give us the correct one.
So it stands for like autonomous sensory meridian response. And it's like not everyone feels it, but it's like, have you ever like, I don't know. I really don't know how to like what you would have experienced in your life with, but it's like if you hear certain things, you see certain things, and it kind of gives you like a tingly sensation, normally back of your scalp, maybe through your neck a little bit. And it's just very
Like a trigger
That
relaxing.
sounds like a traumatic brain injury to me.
All right, if it is, then I've had like 1,000 of them in the last 12 years. But that's what it is. And there's YouTube videos or whatever where like it's made to recreate that.
stimulation.
Yeah, exactly. And I love it. But so like when I first started watching it, it wasn't even called ASMR yet. It was like nobody knew what it was called. That like term came up with by like a YouTuber. It's not like an actual term. And over time, because it's always like people whispering in your ears, it got incredibly sexualized.
Yeah.
Like insanely sexualized. And now it's kind of just a cringe fest.
Have you ever seen
I
the
agree with
ASMR
that.
interviews?
No.
That was like a Snapchat short. It was they would get
I
celebrities.
know there was one of Cardi B doing it.
Yeah, that's what it would be like. Hello, this is Jimmy Kimmel, and this is my ASMR interview. And then, like while they're
No,
answering
I
questions, they would destroy apples and shit.
Well, what kind of ASMR do you like?
I don't like stuff with talking. I just like tapping sounds and like
Pen clicking?
pen clicking, that kind of stuff. Like stuff you'd hear every day, but when it's isolated and
brutalizing.
you're already relaxing, ET
Okay.
claw hammer into a nutsack monster.
Claw hammer, ET.
Just hearing the brain
The
and skull
ASMR.
squishing and cracking. You know,
It's like Kevin falls asleep too.
But just really everyday stuff, but this isolated when you're already relaxing. I just find it very
okay.
calming.
So like,
I get the sensation like very intensely sometimes.
so like,
Some people never get it.
So with me, I guess that would be like I like soft raindrops.
Right. That could that
And
definitely
it's-
counts for
And
it.
now like it's not like I need it every day or I'm like looking for it
Right.
24/7. But
You're not
like when
addicted.
I hear it like in a video or whatnot, I'm like, this is nice. I like this.
Yeah, it's not like you go one day without rain sounds, or you're gonna relapse.
Exactly. It's not, I'm not going to be clawing an ET person to death.
How many times can we say this in one episode? But yeah, that's what it is. If you have questions about it, any of you, I will defend this community.
Is lo-fi version of music ASMR music?
It could be considered that. If anything that can trigger that, I guess you could call that. That doesn't do anything for me, but I guess it could.
I don't listen to ASMR. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Brown note.
But yeah, it's not sexual. It's not a sexual thing. It's something that people took and then made extremely
Yes,
sexual.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks about this world because apparently everything just needs to be sexualized.
That's
And it just
literally
exactly.
Rule 34.
Yeah, it's true.
If it exists, there will be porn of it. If ASMR
Nick looking
exists,
over
like
the
the beer
time, see what
cans
we're
that we
at.
have in our
Just
hands
curious.
right now, sexualized.
I mean, I
There's
don't
a
know
rule
about that one,
34
Chief.
for that shit.
I'm 100%. I don't
What,
want to talk
beer
about
can sex.
I'm sure it exists, dude.
Yes.
I'm sure it
What?
exists.
What was the question?
I said the beer cans that are in our hands right now, rule 34.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
But dude,
One man, one
There
jar.
was a time
One
where I
man, one
didn't
Miller Lite.
truly. There was a time I didn't truly buy into the whole Rule 34 thing.
Yeah.
But you can look up anything. Like it's true. Any single thing. You can look up on air sign and you will find something.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Everything's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Everything's porn.
Yeah.
Everything
Anyway,
is
let's
porn.
we're moving away from the porn cast. I wrote this right next to the ASMR shit because it's something
Zoomer
that I heard.
overstimulation.
Yeah. Someone said that like this generation, the Zoomers, the Gen Z people can seldom function without some kind of like if they're sitting in a room, the TV has to be on. If they're working at a desk, they got to have an AirPod in. When they're walking around the store, they got to have an AirPod in, music playing, podcast going. Do you think that affects you personally, and do you think that affects our generation?
I think that our generation's definitely heavy. So I work with two guys that are like a few months to a year younger than me. And I don't understand, like, our friend group is like the only people I know in our generation that don't have to be looking at their phone constantly 24/7.
Oh yeah.
the two dudes that I work with, like they never stop looking at their phone.
Yeah, it's definitely like a problem. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was gonna even go further than you. I was gonna say I feel like I was gonna say like people like our age and maybe 20 and up don't experience it that much, but
Oh no, I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
I guess that just means I don't go out and see people.
I don't.
I don't interact with
I-
people our age.
I see a larger volume of younger people doing it, obviously,
Right.
but I definitely see people who are our age and older even that they're glued to the phone. The phone's 2 inches from their face.
Like you almost went cross-eyed there for a little.
Yeah, I just when I said glued to the phone, I put this shit right. I put the shit right to my face, then bonked the shit out of my bike.
ASMR bonking.
They got the phone right to their face. They got an AirPod in at all times. They're either talking on the phone, on FaceTime with someone, and they've been on the FaceTime for 24 hours straight.
Dude, what's the
that
deal with
bothers
the-
me.
the
That bothers
FaceTime
me
stuff?
so
What's the
much.
deal
Just
with
call
that?
me.
That's called
Right.
that's
Just call me or text me, please.
Yeah.
I hate FaceTime and I hate phone calls.
Dude, if I see
don't
one
wanna-
more FaceTime conversation at a Walmart, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I mean, that's Walmart.
People come into the shop.
But it's
And
everywhere,
they're
though.
FaceTiming
Yes.
people, saying like, "Oh, like this is their selection. This is what they got."
Right.
And then
That's-
I'll
That's a
walk
little
up to them,
different.
but I'll walk up to them and I'll say, "Oh, is there anything we can help you with? Anything like that?" And they go, "Please, I'm on a call." And then they go back to doing it, and I'm just sitting there smoking. And then eventually they get off their phone and be like, "Hey, could you like help me or something? Like I just fucking asked you,
Yeah.
and you were a piece of shit to me for it." So
That's like an unwritten rule. If you're like, I don't care who you're on the phone with, man. If you have a human being in front of you, you deal with the human being. I feel like that's an unwritten rule in life. But no, I see that people talking on on the speakerphone.
Yeah.
Why do I have to hear about your taxes? Why,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Why do I have to hear about how you can't pay the child support? Like, why do I have to hear about why do I have to hear both ends of the conversation?
Yes.
I don't want to hear any of it, but why do I have to hear all of it?
I know.
That shit kills me. But do you three find yourselves like you can't sit in silence, like you have to put music on or you have to have the TV on or something?
no, I can sit in silence.
Yeah, I know. I can't sit in silence. Like, especially like riding in a car. Something has to be on.
I
That-
can, but I'm not gonna commit to that because I do listen to so much music. But it's just because I like music. I think I'd be fine without it.
No, does listening to the radio count?
Driving in the car is one thing. I feel like that's like a normal thing that everyone does. Everyone has music.
Yeah.
Like has music going in the car. That doesn't count. But like when you're just sitting or
Yeah, I don't have to be listening to music.
I know, like when I was in college, when doing like homework and shit like that,
I
there was-
can't listen to music.
There
to do
was
homework and
there's
shit.
times where I could, and then there was times where I couldn't.
Yeah.
Depended on the subject and
or how much you're
intense.
concentrating or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I bring it up because I heard someone say that. I heard someone say this thing about the Zoom. I got the ear pods in, always got the music playing. I kind of find myself doing that. Like I'll be walking around at work when it's appropriate to do so, and I'll have an AirPod in, and I'll be walking around and just like I need to have a podcast going. I need to have music going. I need to have like a YouTube video, just listening to the audio. Like when I'm cleaning, I'll turn the TV on and just put on some show I've seen. Like put on the fucking Sopranos, watch it for the 5 millionth time.
Yeah, I mean, like when I'm cleaning up like my room or around the house, like I'll have some music playing, not like super loud, like it's just in my pocket, and usually no one's home.
Like I just need
Right.
I don't like to sit in silence.
Yeah,
Again,
I mean,
I
I
get-
we're all products of this, the time we live in, and
Why would you sit in silence when you don't have to?
it's partly that, and we're conditioned to think that because in the end, every single thing you hear or whatever, it's really all about advertising. In the end, it's about getting you to buy stuff. That's what it is. I mean, I think we've already talked about Google a little bit, but that's all of the revenue.
Yeah.
Every single bit of the
What?
revenue is ad based.
Oh yeah,
Like Google search doesn't bring money in.
oh, they always listen to you.
Yeah,
Big brother watching.
right.
yeah.
But yeah, I think we're just conditioned to. I don't know. Everything's
guess.
just so easy now.
Oh yeah.
So
I think that's what it comes down to too. Is that everything is so easy just to kind of
think about it this way too. Like before the AirPods existed, like true wireless earbuds. How many times do you see people walking around with full Bluetooth headphones on doing that shit?
No, like never.
Like never.
Never,
They
yeah.
were the weird kid if they were.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's so much smaller, easier, and convenient.
Yeah.
And now it's everywhere.
Yep.
Nothing necessarily wrong with it, but
No, again, the only thing that bothers me is like again when you're on FaceTime and or the speaker.
yeah, that shit's
It just
that's
it
annoying.
bothers the shit out of me. I just want to check your phone across the fucking store.
yeah.
I think the only time I ever use Bluetooth headphones is like mowing the lawn or doing lawn work in general.
Right. I mean, because you're not in public, you
No,
know.
yeah.
At the gym and doing lawn work and shit. That's the only time I have the headphones on. Like when
It's
I'm
just
out, when
a
I'm out and
minor-
about.
This is just a minor rant, but have you fucking seen the AirPods Max, the headphones, like the over-ear headphones?
They look
Oh,
stupid.
dude,
Over-ear
those are
headphones?
they're
Yeah,
hideous.
they're like full Bluetooth
Yeah.
headphones.
They're hideous.
Aren't they like
and
$600?
They're hideous.
Yeah,
they're
and they're
expensive,
expensive as
and
hell.
they don't fold down. They do not compact in any
No.
way, shape, or form.
They stay like that.
At that, like
the
that's
things
just
fold
not convenient.
sideways, like
Right.
like you have to buy a special carrying case for it to like wear on your hip or something.
Well, those look nice.
But they don't fold down in any way.
And
I thought I was wrong saying they're 600.
No,
they're only
no.
like 550. Like they're like barely cheaper than that.
Yeah, that
That might
Best
be a
Buy-
sale price.
Yeah. Best Buy has them for $479.
They're probably like used or something. Yeah, they're 550 new on Apple's website.
yeah,
But guys, they come in sky blue and pink and green and space gray and silver.
yeah, they come in
Doesn't
a
bother
bunch of
me.
shit
Go
ass
fuck
pastel
off.
colors. They cost too much. My big thing is that they don't fold. If you want to spend stupid money on stupid headphones, that's your
if you use them a lot, sure,
That's
whatever.
your right. If that makes you happy, but my like they don't fold down, so it means you have to have them on your head or very meticulously placed somewhere carefully where they won't get fucking bent in half.
smashed.
Right.
Like
Like you
the-
either have a case and basically have a backpack on you wherever you go, or just have them at home.
Yeah,
Like the
Are they
head-
waterproof?
I mean, they're probably like IP67 or something, which is just resistant. Like it'd be
fuck
fine.
does
in-
that mean?
I was about to say, what the fuck is
all right. This is the extremely short version of this. IP ratings is like not waterproof,
about water resistance.
but it's like IP67 is like it could survive in 1 meter of water for 20 minutes and not be fucked up when it comes out. Like it might, it's not going to break.
Well,
it.
like that Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely not rated.
Yeah, that's definitely not right.
That's all it is. Like if you could have it in rain and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Did you see that there was something like a Sony earbuds coming out and they sell it in water?
What?
What?
It's the
That's insane.
this might have just been
So-
like
so
Twitter
you-
propaganda.
What is it?
So I have to open up this
It's a-
this fucking these headphones and get wet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you immediately get swimmer's ear when you use them the first
Oh,
time.
fuck.
Yeah.
I used to get
This
swimmer's
is-
ear all the time. Stop
This
that.
is
I'm so sorry to hear
an
that.
article from The Verge. I don't know if this is a reputable news
It's
purveyor.
they're like a big enough site.
It says Sony's latest MP3 player comes inside a bottle of water.
MP3 player? I know they make MP3 players still.
It's waterproof. It can be difficult to highlight this and store shelves, except for when you submerge it in water. Basically, what this shit says.
Dude, this
Here's
article is
a
from
bottle of water.
2014.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why did I
Yes.
just see this? Someone just posted this shit.
That's kind of neat, honestly.
Yeah, that's definitely
obviously it
interesting
didn't take
to
off. If it came
advertise.
out in 2014 and we haven't seen it yet, they didn't take off. They
Because
decided
it's
not to
branded.
do this.
It's fucking branded the Sony Walkman. Everyone
Oh,
our
God.
age knows those as the fucking hip
Yeah.
holster
Yeah.
cassette decks.
Yeah.
Like
I had a as a young lad, I had a Walkman.
I remember you did actually.
that was with the CD.
Yeah, the
a
CD
whole
one.
CD went into it.
Yep.
So you carried a huge
Interesting.
inflated hockey puck.
Yep,
And then
I had
another
one, too.
to hold some CDs,
Yeah.
and you could slap it in there. Yeah,
I
I
had
did
one,
have
too.
one. That was maybe that's where it started.
CD play.
Yeah.
No, it was,
That-
they had cassette deck ones.
No, I'm talking about the
The
shit-
Sony one.
No, the shit wearing the headphones all the time, listening to music all the time.
Yeah, probably. We're too young to really,
Yeah.
to really understand.
I'm saying
I
that's
wish
probably
people rode skateboards with boom boxes over their
Dude.
shoulders, like in the movies.
Yes.
dude.
I've only seen a guy hold a boombox like that once.
You-
and
Yeah,
it
I'd
was
say
so
like once or
funny.
twice.
You
Go to New
funny.
York, you'll see a
spend
lot
some
more.
time-
Yeah.
Yeah, you spend some time in a more urban environment. That's basically like everyone
Everywhere
does that.
you-
That's
every-
that's like
every corner.
an extension of the always listening to music thing. Not even on the people walking around, motherfuckers going to and from work and shit with a huge Bluetooth boombox in their backpack or whatever.
Yep.
Just-
I've seen that.
It sounds like a fucking car driving by, but it's a guy with a fucking
Hey yo.
with a
Hey,
Beats
yo.
pill, like like the big,
Yeah.
like Mr. Krabs ass pill.
Yeah.
Like, you know the one I'm talking
the
about?
big JBL like
like the-
light up the
Yeah.
Just it's the only thing in a drawstring. It's a $150 Bluetooth speaker and a fucking drawstring backpack. Just
bass boosted all the
just
shit.
blasting the fucking music. It's fucking insane. You see a ton of that,
And they could have just had headphones.
Yeah, they could have.
They could have had the Apple headphones.
Imagine sitting on a fucking bus next to that guy, just going deaf. That shit would fucking blow.
The bench just vibrating.
Yeah, it's like the window.
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah, if it's,
I fucked that up
Fumbled
so
that
bad.
so fucking bad. You cut off your own sentence.
Oh my
That was
god,
good.
that was great.
That was
I'll
so
own that one.
stupid.
All the
have
parts
a
were
stroke?
there.
Have a stroke?
Yeah, I did.
Pressing the
you
button.
burped it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Burped again.
All the parts were there. They were just in the wrong order.
Yeah.
I put my ham on the outside of the sandwich. That was a rough one.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So, Kevin, we were just saying earlier today, this is the 5th day in a row me and Kevin have done something together.
Yeah.
And
Third day in a row they've kissed.
no. And on Thursday night, we were getting some pallets for a fire, and we went to Wendy's because we wanted to eat something. I just got a milkshake and fries, but
Oh, nice frosty.
how was
Oh.
that, Kevin? How was the Wendy's that we went to?
Oh, so we're pulling. First, we're getting the pallets, and Nick, we're passing the police station, and I said to Nick, "Yo, what time D&B close?"
For a dairy bar.
Yeah, it's a dairy bar near us.
Yeah.
Bitch and cheese fries, milkshakes, real old timey feel, and
They closed in like 15 minutes.
They closed
from
in
them,
like 15
and we had
minutes.
to drive at least 10 minutes to get there. So,
yeah, we had to drive to the other town to get to it.
so we didn't.
Yeah, so then Nick said, "Why don't we just go to Wendy's?" And I said, "Sure, fuck it, why not?" So we turned around, went to Wendy's, and we're like at the street right out front of Wendy's
Yeah.
before you get on the highway. And Nick's looking at the line. He goes, "Dude, this line is fucked." And he goes, "Man, why do so many fucking people have to be here? Man, fuck this Wendy's." And then looks over at me and goes, "I got fucking time." So immediately just folds on his thing saying, fuck this Wendy's."
That I know the Wendy's that I have experienced more violent fits of rage in that Wendy's drive-through line than any other drive-through line.
Is it the one closer
Wawa.
to us or?
The
No,
one by
the
Wawa.
other one.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one. That every time I go there, like the line is too fucking long. The service is too fucking slow because of where it's located
Yeah,
in the town.
no, yep.
I know half the people that fucking work there. Not so much anymore.
We'll
but
get
like
to that.
when
Oh,
we were
yeah.
in high school.
We'll get to that.
It was
God.
just I hate that. I've screamed at a human being in that line before. like you know how people honk at you when you don't move up?
Yep. Yeah.
When I can't move up because I'm driving a fucking truck. There's nowhere for me to go. The guy I just put my window back down and just where the fuck do you want me to go? Where on God's earth do you want me to go? Do you want me to get out of line? Is that what you like?
Yeah.
He probably did.
That particular Wendy's, I've almost had an aneurysm in the drive-through line on probably close to 5 times.
Me and Nick were in line, and then the guy in front of us finally gets fed up enough, and then he just gets out of line, goes around, and we move up. Then eventually somebody else gets out of line, and we move up. By the time we got to the drive-through, by the time we got to the ordering thing,
Yeah.
it probably took 25 minutes.
No,
It
Lord.
was bad. Like
About
I can't
25
believe,
minutes.
I
That's
can't
bad.
believe we still sat there.
And then even that got to the place, the speaker
Little
to be able to
speaker,
order.
yeah.
Roll it down my window, and it's just dead silence. Nobody's there. And I'm like, hello?
Welcome to Wendy's. Can I take your order?
And like 2 minutes go by. Nobody. And we're just sitting there.
I would just pull it up to the window and be like,
And the dude behind me keeps doing the get closer, get a little closer to me, gets a little closer to me, and then eventually the guy comes up. He goes, "Hello, welcome to Wendy's. Come out, go take your order." and I'm like, "Yeah, can I get a
2 chocolate
I had
frosties.
2 chocolate frosties?" And he goes, "No response." And
"Oh,
I'm
machine's
like,
broken."
And it was like no response for like a couple minutes.
"Yeah, no." And I was like,
Jesus.
"Hello."
Yeah, you kept going,
Please, somebody, hello.
Are you there? Hello.
I hope that person was doing other things and they could hear you the whole time.
I hope so too.
And then I saw
because when he
something-
came back, he said, "Sorry, I'm back." He said sorry, like
yeah, and then I
Maybe
saw
he had to
something
take a
on the
mad
menu
shit
that I
at the
wanted.
time.
I saw something on the menu that I wanted, and I said some unsavory things with my head out the window, and forgot that the microphone was like this close to my mouth when I was saying them. And then I immediately turned back naked and went, Did you just say that stuff?" And I said, "Ooh, maybe they didn't hear it. Maybe they didn't hear it."
Jesus.
Sir, we heard everything.
he's like shit talking the Wendy's and stuff like out
Jesus
the window. He's like, "Who the fuck made this menu? This is a bunch of fucking bullshit."
Yeah.
dude."
Oh well, that's as long as you're not motherfucking the guy. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
He doesn't.
kinda
You
was.
know,
He was like, "This fucking guy took this long to answer." It's just like
yeah.
his head out the window, like in the speaker.
yes.
And then eventually it comes back and then takes our order and everything like that. And then we pull up to the window and we're sitting in the drive-through window and he goes, "Here's your bag," hands us our food, and then shuts the door.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to working on the computer, and I'm just
We didn't get.
we're waiting there for our Frosties.
Oh no.
And then the dude just like a minute goes by of us just sitting there.
Yeah.
And then he opens up the door and he goes, "Hello?"
He said, "Hi, how are you?"
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Hi, how are you?
We were.
And I said,
how you doing?
"Good." And he said, "Well, we gave you your food, right?" And I said, "Yeah, we're waiting on the Frosties, 2 Frosties." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And the other guy comes up to the window, hands us 2 Frosties. The dude, like you could see the cartoon dotted line of his hands handing us 2 Frosties. And then the other guy takes the Frosty and he puts it on another Frosty and puts it on the counter. And the guy's like, "Yeah, you guys are good to go." And the guy's like, "No, dude, we still have to give him the second Frosty." And he's like, "You just watched me give them 2 Frosties."
He's like, "We give the Frosty." He's like,
Dude, they must
he
have been-
already got a Frosty.
They must have been fried or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then I didn't and then I started driving away. And then I just went, "Oh shit, I forgot. We didn't pay.
right,
We didn't
right.
pay." And behind us,
Porsche
there was a
911.
Porsche
Oh my
911
God.
behind us.
Oh no.
And I like slowly reversed it back to the window so I could get my card back from the guy.
Jesus Christ.
And then forgot to put it in drive.
Oh my
And it was
God.
still in reverse. So when I went to go step on the gas to leave, my car jolted backwards. I went,
Dude.
and then I slammed on the brakes real quick, and I went, "Could you have
that
imagined?"
was
oh my
scary.
god.
that would have changed the
Insurance
tone of the
calls.
whole weekend.
Yeah,
That would've been a
insurance
rough
call.
one.
Dude.
What did you hit? What did you fucking hit?
Are you fucking kidding
The
me?
most expensive car in this town.
No, there's
Oh
a
my
few
God.
Lamborghinis here.
Yeah, there's a couple, but you know,
one
like,
of the most. Yeah.
dude, that
Yeah.
was terrifying. You were sitting in a car, getting ready to go forward, and then you go backward.
This isn't the roller coaster I signed up for.
Yeah, actually, that. Oh,
So what about your guys' wholesome squeaker?
oh yeah, right. We're playing
Yeah.
COD,
Weaker. Oh god.
playing Call of Duty. Just like I scream at everyone in that game. Doesn't matter who they are.
Country boy.
Yeah, scream at everyone. And this one kid like kept talking back. That sounds weird to say it like that, but
he kept talking shit, dude.
he kept
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
shit,
shit
which
talking.
you know it was fun.
That's part of the game, yeah.
It's like it was in a fun way, and like I don't know. I have a keybind. I just click that yells for me. I just one day just recorded me
It's
yelling
great.
for like 20 seconds, and I just like can just do it without actually
Probably saves
yelling.
your voice so
Exactly.
much.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I put
couldn't
that button
imagine.
so many times. But so, when I click it, I only hear that. So like this kid apparently was asking to 1v1 me,
Yeah.
and I didn't even hear it.
So the rest of us are like, "Yo, this kid wants to 1v1 you. He wants to 1v1 you," and then we were
I
just
just
kind of
reluctantly agreed.
no. Well, we were just kind of bullshitting, but then the kid adds you,
And then he adds
he
us a
joined our
friend, right,
group.
right.
He joined,
Yeah,
our,
he joined
party.
our party.
Oh,
And you know
God.
what? We
Dude.
1v1'd on Dome. He was fucking cracked.
Yeah, but I say, dude,
He was-
I wouldn't
he
have
was
won
beating
if
Nick's
everyone
ass.
wasn't telling me where they were. I mean, he was doing good. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say he was beating your ass for the first like 2 minutes of the game. Like,
Yeah.
like you'd be looking at him and he'd walk around the corner and you'd go around the corner and he's on the other side of the map.
Yeah, he was cracked.
He was moving so
Insane.
fucking fast. It was the like it
that was the first time I played a video game and was like, am I an old man? Like, am I washed up? Like, is this the end?
It was tight And Frank, the whole time, Frank was spectating the kid and giving call outs to where the guy was.
Granted, Frank was losing his mind because half of the time of Frank calling him out, he'd go, "He's behind you," and he would turn around, and then he was behind him the first time.
Yeah.
Right, like Frank would be like, he's in the dome and he's in the building. Like, he
Yeah.
didn't even know what he was saying.
No, dude. Frank had some, like, there was a couple times where I thought Frank was losing his mind, but the kid, he was moving so fast. I don't know how you can move that fast in the game, but he'd be like, he's at
Stims and
he's at
double
point
time.
A. Now he's at point B. And it's like, Frank, you can't move that fast. And he's like, well, he's moving that fast. I don't know what to tell you. He just is.
He is
like,
moving that fast.
the guy was moving really fucking quick.
Yes, but so in the end, I ended up winning, not by a big margin.
Hey,
It was like
you
by
won.
like 2 or 3 kills.
Yeah.
One. That's all that counts.
And after
Fuck
the
that
game,
kid.
I just said to the kid, GG, and I was just kind to him, and he's like, I respect that. And he's like, can I play with you guys more often? And I was like, no. I mean, like,
I don't know
this
about
was
that.
an interesting one-time 1v1
Yeah.
experience, but I don't need to talk to you ever again.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But I let him down lighter than that.
And then we kicked him.
Gave him the good old,
Did we kick him? I thought we just got offline after that.
So I got
good
off
old,
after that one.
What's the shape of Italy?
Yeah, what's ship of Italy?
What do you do
Oh,
with soccer ball?
I'll tell you a little tale from when I was an Xbox gamer back in the day.
I did that
Yeah.
to my
I want to know who said that
girlfriend.
the first time. I want to know when that originated. Like, who's the first person to like, what's the
In
shape
our
of
group
Italy?
or in general?
In general.
In general.
Oh, jeez.
Like, how
I-
long's that been around?
I was say I did it to my girlfriend because she finally got an Xbox and she was in my party. I was like, "Hey, what's the shape of Italy?" She goes, "Boot." I'm like, I kicked her from my party.
We used to do that all the time.
And then
all
she
the
never
time.
played Xbox again.
Yeah, now she doesn't join my parties.
Or you'd have Frank giving people the M.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
the M, yeah.
Muting people.
the most
indefinitely.
frustrating
Yeah.
ordeal on the planet.
Yes,
Definitely.
you're getting the M.
If not talking to Frank was the most frustrating thing on the planet,
Just-
but
We love our boy.
talking to deaf Frank,
Well, you'd have to talk around. You'd have to
you'd have
talk
to
around.
talk through Nick. To
Yeah,
him.
you had to you'd be like, oh, he's saying this, he's saying that, he's saying this, and then going back. That fucking shit sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Oh golly.
Golly gee, oh my.
That's everything we wrote down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
it
much it.
is.
We've kind of been through it over here.
Unless anyone has any other things they'd like to
You got
add.
any ideas? You got any big ideas for the podcast?
And as of right now,
You
no,
wanna
because like
contribute something.
I
Yeah,
did,
you're
I
gonna
wasn't
put
part
it
of the
over your
ideal board
butt.
until like
yeah, I added
Bud,
him to
40 minutes
to our,
ago.
Hours
to our
ago.
Discord when I got my car.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So hopefully, like maybe like throughout the week, I could think of things.
Yeah, that's
kind of
the
like
goal.
on the spur of the moment, and kind of just put them in there
Uh-huh.
and go.
yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, so the big things, as always, right now, sponsored by the Way to Work podcast.
Always,
Every
always.
single podcast, even if we don't mention, we're sponsored by the Way to Work podcast. Sean Kelly out of LA.
Go to our boy.
Way to Work podcast out here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Isn't he going to be coming soon?
I was looking
next
next.
Friday,
maybe
Potentially.
He's in
Potential?
town from Tuesday to like next Monday, and
This upcoming Tuesday?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
there's a chance he will be able to do a podcast with us.
Okay.
Probably
Okay.
Friday night.
Okay.
Since we're gonna be hanging out anyway,
Okay.
maybe we can just do that, then go do something. So we might get to have him on, which I'm excited for.
All right. There's
Well-
potential for a Way to Work uncut take crossover episode over here.
Yeah.
We're actually going to be recording the podcast in our car. No.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it with one.
I think we should have done that
Well,
on
he's
the
a
Maryland
fucking
show.
moving
Oh my
traffic
God.
violation when
Yeah.
he has that shit set up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
Jesus.
believe he hasn't gotten obstruction of vision,
Vision.
and straight to jail.
What does
Like,
he
straight
hook
to
up the
chair.
mic to?
His laptop.
No, like his arm.
Dude, he's fucking on his center console.
probably-
You ever see how fucked up that interior is? Dude, it's been a while.
I was gonna say, I bet you it just hooked up just randomly, and it's just fucking up his.
I don't know if it was
interior.
like hooked up to the oh shit bar on the passenger side.
No. It's just like on the center console armrest.
Interesting.
Just clamped down with like the force of 1,000 suns, I guess.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's genuinely hilarious.
Oh,
Damn.
God. I wish I could see that set up.
I would love to have a live getting pulled over podcast.
session with him.
Sir, why is there a microphone on your dashboard?
I'm recording a podcast. You want to say hi to your family or whatever? wave to your mother or whatever.
Hi, mom. Hi, dad.
Officer, I am podcasting for my safety and for your,
Your
safety.
safety, yeah.
Oh, God.
You want to be a sponsor of the podcast?
Yeah. All right. I guess that's all she wrote.
Sure is.
As always, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you follow us, subscribe to us. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Overcast, Google Playlists, Google
I thought it
Podcast.
I was gonna say I thought it was Google Podcast.
Yeah,
Like, it was
Google
in-
Podcast and
something-
Apple
something that-
Podcast.
Anything
Thanks
else,
for
Nick?
listening. Oh,
What?
And normally when Wayne does that, you go and then cut it off.
Oh, I actually was going to say something, but something different.
What?
But if you're one of our
Motherfucker.
YouTube, if you're one of our YouTube listeners, consider going or looking at it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, just because it'll be easier to manage there, see what stuff you've seen. So that's all.
all right. That's all she wrote. Stay uncut. Woo.